Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in as always. Thanks for all your ongoing support, likes, subscribes, shares, discussions, hints, tips and tricks, all massively appreciated. Right, looking at the comments from last week's video when I put about my favourite products, someone mentioned in the comments about Polar Blast, and I had completely forgotten. I didn't even give it an honorary shout out. Anyway, long story short, I've spent the morning putting up the Carcoon for the Fiesta. Long player of that is uploading as we speak. When I was moving the cars about, I noticed that the Forester has got bird poo on it. I want to do a quick impromptu wash. I've got about an hour. I need to clean the car, get all my stuff away, go and get stuff for a roast, prepare a roast, cook a roast, take dogs for a walk. Busy. Anyway, so I thought to myself, right, what am I going to do? Of course, Autoglym. So we have an unmeasured quantity of Polar Blast in the cannon. We're not doing wheels, he says, putting it on the wheels. Just got plenty of product to do a nice, quick autumn clean. I'm doing the arches. Old habits die hard. Oh yeah, and I've got to do some DIY. Whew. Hence why there's no measuring. It's all rush, go. Multitasking. So I've got the Polar Blaster loaded up ready with Polar Wash, and I've got 20ml of Garage Therapy rinseless in the rinse bucket, and I'm rinsing this out ready for Polar Seal. Right. I will measure this one for obvious reasons, because the product goes into great detail regarding there is no benefit from using more. So 4 capfuls into 200ml of liquid. And the time it takes to prep this is the same as the time required for a little dwell ski. Aha. And while it's having a little dwell, I was going to unwind the pressure washer hose. We're in a slightly new position today because, as mentioned, I was putting up Carcoon this morning, which is here. Happy days. It's good, isn't it? Far, far better than expected. Wonderful. Anyway, let's get back to Subaru. I think we can afford to go down a touch, and let's get in and get her rinsed at pace, and then shampoo. Ah, it's gonna be one of my favourites. One take. Wheels need a good going over, but it's time for that. This was purely to get rid of bird poo. Car wasn't massively dirty. Not even worried about the order in which I rinsed the panels. There wasn't a lot of dirt on it at all, but there was some dried bird poo on the bonnet. So I just want to eradicate that, and then sling the car down the road, go to Tesco's, go and get some shopping, so that we're ready for roastage. Well, bonnet's clear, which is good. I meant to say, this is one of them funny ones where I think once in the last 3 years I cleaned a car without filming it. Oh, and I was so disappointed with myself. Felt like a missed opportunity. So this is just a bit of fun. Wash and waffle. Shall we say, try and get time to get the Forester up in the air next weekend and do arch liner deep clean. I'll have my daughter, but I'll get up nice and early and get cracking on that. Right, let's just get round the offside. Make sure we don't take camera. I haven't got time for knots. Pardon me. If I spend ages on this, the missus is going to shoot me. I'd imagine even she was surprised when I was gathering the car cleaning stuff. I was surprised too. If it wasn't for the bird poo, I wouldn't be doing it. But needs must, eh? Just make sure it's fully rinsed. Sweet. Sweet. That is that. Is the camera all right? Is the angle all right? Just about. Right, let's swap the old doodah on. Max. Lovely. I was thinking earlier actually, it was Polar Wash that got me into this shooting the shampoo at the car habit. Oh, I've got loads left, man. I don't need to waste all that. And no, I can't wash another car. I'll be single. Right, lickety split today, top to bottom, to there, other side, lower. There's always going to be an issue. Gently to there, with that side, I'll get the lower with a fresh swoop, and then a new side, and not bring that back up to the top. Glass, like I say, a lot of the standard rules are out the window. Car wasn't that dirty. It's just bird poo eradication. I wouldn't take any risks with Foz because, as regular viewers of the channel know, I spent a huge amount of money having paint last year. So I wouldn't do anything that was going to compromise the condition of the paint. I haven't even got time for a slidey test. There, right. Getting covered, as you can see. Right. I did use the Foz this week. She got a special treat and I took her to work. Oh, it was wonderful. Half t'other half hood internals poo check. Good. I think we've got time for a nice in-depth Foz clean before the winter. Really gets stuck into us. No problem for that. We'll just give a little bit of, you know, some coats of something nice. A little hoover, tyre protection, standard stuff. God, it's lovely. All of it. The shampoo, the snow foam, the smell, Garage Therapy rinseless in the rinse bucket. Just a total winning combo. Right, cam check, rinse, cam check good. God. Here we are. One of the reasons I wanted to wash it before I go down the road, could have cleaned it after, but then it's going to sit here languishing wet. So I thought, if I'm going to clean it, let's clean it before I go shopping, and then just take her a little whiz down the road, get a little bit of air under her undercrackers, and I can put her away all bone dry and happy. So we'll just get this all rinsed off. Hopefully, as much as, yes, this is a rush, hopefully it goes some way to exemplify that I'm just a regular dude, and sometimes you just have to do what you gotta do in terms of process, getting a shift on. Haven't forgotten that we've got to do Forester grill. That's going to be for brush test. Not too worried about the arches because, as stated, I want to rinse them, but I'm not that worried about overall appearance, etc, etc. I'll get it dry, like I say, when I whiz her down the road, looking good for time. I've realised why my tyres are all, my wheels look all mangy, because I did, I think when I was packing up the other day, I decided just to whack loads of tyre serum. I did my partner's car and then thought, oh, I'll just do Foz. So I loaded her up, and then obviously have driven her soon after. Sticky wheels now. Sticky wheels. Right, let's get this back. Let's get you back, back, back. And hopefully that's okay. For the last bit, there we go. It's my favourite angle of the Foz, I think. Right, just make sure we've got the roof. Any last suds. And no Graham. I'm not doing the petrol flap today. Right, that's that. Pretty much. That'll do. Right, got to sort this out. It's doing me head in. just because I was, like I say, rushing. Normally I'd spend a bit of time at the beginning sorting out things like this. Alas, today has been doing other stuff. Right, that's that. Yep. Oh yeah, that's the best angle, isn't it? That is the best angle. Do you know what? I love doing a one take. Yeah, baby. All right. Let's get the milk on. Everywhere. Lovely jubbly. Get her on max. Sling that around everywhere. Take your time on the last bit. And we're nearly out. Just go in front of the camera a minute. Make sure we've got a bit of the full conch fully concentrated. There we are. And that is it. Easy peasy, squeezy lemon. Right. Oh, Carcoon. Happy days. I wish I bought one sooner. Really easy to put up. Took a couple of hours. Looks all right. Right. Get that all mixed in as per standard procedure. Nicely locked in all the dirt on my wheels. But that'll give me something to do next week, eh? Lovely, lovely, lovely. Going to be a torchlight dog walk again, I believe. Right, apologies. Ah, lovely, lovely one take. My favourite. Lovely, 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 lovely. Let's have some music, shall we? Yeah, why not? Why not? Lovely, 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 lovely. Right, world's quickest dry. Obviously, aided no end by Polar Seal. Whew. I'm hot now. That's the thing with, because of buzzing around doing the Carcoon from the early hours, should we say, and it was bordering on a frost. We had loads of moisture, cars give it, oh, there might be frost on the road. Well, my partner's car did, because it's modern and electronic and annoying. And you can't just be an adult. So, yeah, buzzing around, carrying the Carcoon, putting the Carcoon up, in and out of different cars, getting the Fiesta in, adjusted, etc, etc. Long story short, got really, really hot, was boiling, and then later on, scorchio. I mean, freezing, for anyone that watches or used to watch the Far Show. So yes, did start to feel chilly, hence why I commenced this in puffer. But now I'm starting to feel the burn. At least I'll be glowing when I go around Tesco's, eh? I will be glowing, radiant, sir. There we are. I almost thought about rinselessing the Fabia, but the Fab's just beyond rinseless, really. She needs a little squirt, and like I say, I'm on borrowed time doing this. If I even considered starting another, oh, that'd be it. More marks on the roof, man. Hardly, the car's not done, what, 1,000 miles, I think, since it was painted. Oh, it's like the devil, not the car. Having paint is the devil, because you become so particular with it, especially as I spend a lot of time cleaning her. Not even going to do the shutters. That is very close to all right. We'll buzz her down the road, get a roast, get my cook on. Everyone's a winner. Everyone's a winner. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. Right. Not sure I'll bore you with many more sides. Well, bird poo's gone. Let's put this somewhere safe, whiz her down the road, sign out. There. That is 32 minutes. Sweet. Right. Hope you enjoyed that one as always. Sorry, I was checking to see if my flies were done. It's a classic. I'll cut that. You always think about it. As soon as the camera's on you, you're like, have I done that? Anyway, we'll start that again. Hope you enjoyed that one as always. I very much did. Foz very much did. I'm going to go shopping and get all that back away. All the stuff that I've had out today, been doing, and get roast on, get dogs out, do some DIY. Try not to be single. Anyway. If you enjoyed that, please consider watching another one of my videos. That really helped the channel. Anyway, thanks for tuning in as always. Take very good care of yourselves. See you again very soon. Ta-da!